All right, before we get started, sorry about the audio yesterday. I am honestly baffled that I adjusted the settings. It said, you are now good. Your microphone is using your good, nice HyperX microphone that I got right here. And guess what? It didn't flip and do that. So I watched it back and you're like, in the last video. Anyway, welcome back to Deltarune and Delts. If you enjoyed the last video, please, before the video gets rolling, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me a lot. I love making these videos, and I love talking to you guys. If you have suggestions for the next one, leave them in the comments. Let's get rolling. So I'm honestly freeballing this. I started this without knowing what I'm going to talk about. Last episode, I had no idea what I was doing in the Deltarune game. And I think this episode, I'm going to start it, and I'm probably going to have no idea what I'm doing either. So I probably am going to backtrack. But anyway, we're having fun playing that. So today I hit an upper day. And what I'm going to talk about today is cutting, why I'm going on a cut, and why you should or should not be going on a cut. So before I preface this, I'm going to say one thing with my personal beliefs in the gym. I have made the most progress when I've put on, and not uncomfortable, but a little bit of mass, you know what I mean? Like, I've gotten a little bit soft, and this is kind of the softest I've ever been, so it's been uncomfortable for me. But I'm going to say one thing, is that this is by far the strongest I've ever been, and by far the most amount of lean tissue I've ever seen on my body. So all I'm saying is that it worked for me, so I'm going to keep doing this for me because this is what I like to do. Now, I'm cutting. So now you're asking yourself, why are you cutting? Diet root beer. Chris, why are you cutting? Why the heck are you cutting? What is going on here? Well, the reason why I'm cutting and why you may need to cut is if, say, you go on a bulk, right? Let's set the example of what I did. I started bulking seriously. Like, I was kind of like main gaining for a while. I started hitting a serious bulk in March, right? So just with some simple math, like assuming like 30 days per month, like March, April, May, June, July, August, 6, 3, 180 days of bulking. Like, roughly, that's a lot of days. And my weight has gone up a lot. So I'm basically, since the beginning of the cut, I am up probably about 20, I think it's like 21 pounds. But since the serious bulk, put on about 11 pounds in that amount of time. So I didn't gain super duper duper quick, but I gained enough where now it's like, hold up, I've been doing this for a while. I need to reassess where I'm at, because keep this in mind. For us naturals, we're not IFBB pros, and we're not blasting gear because we care about other reasons. You know, some people will just blast gear and it'll be fine. We are not. So we have to approach the gym a little bit differently. So you have to get that across your head, is that you can't approach the gym the same way as someone who's blasting PEDs can. Because guess what? If they eat a 5,000 calorie surplus, they're going to use all that fucking food, and they're going to just grow more. Like, their rate of growth is just higher because they're literally using anabolic steroids to cue their muscles to, like, send all the nutrients just to recover. You know what I mean? So us naturals have it a little bit differently. So what I learned is I went on this bulk, and I've been kind of main gaining and lean bulking for my whole life, right? So when I first started working out, I was soaking wet, about 120 pounds. I'm 60 pounds higher than that, and I don't look like fat. You know what I mean? So I've made a lot of actual, like, muscle progress, and I've been tracking my lifts for a very long time, and they've been going very well. You know what I mean? So I'm making really good progress with my strength. Now, I'm cutting, and the reason why I'm cutting, even though I'm making all these gains, is because you need to see the fucking progress that you've made. Like, dude, I've been doing this for so long. Like, I kind of want to see what I look like a little bit thinner. Not thin, leaner. But also, I think it's really important to reset your digestion and your insulin sensitivity, because when you bulk for so long, your body starts adapting and it treats insulin differently. So the way that I'm actually putting on size, it slows down because my body's like, hold up, we're getting all these carbs in, like, we gotta slow it down. So now you have to eat more food, and your carbohydrate sensitivity is lower, so it's way harder to gain weight. So it's a problem, and you're not doing insulin like some people, like, who are on steroids or like anabolics. they'll supplement insulin so that they can eat like these absurd amount of carbohydrates and use it. You know what I mean? Like they're going to use all those carbs. So I'm just doing a little reset. So here's the plan. I'll also follow you. You guys will follow me through the cut so that you can see kind of what it's like coming from a more bulk state. Because right now, I think I'm about like a soaking wet, like not soaking wet, but morning weight. I'm 181 pounds. We're feeling good. We're feeling definitely bigger. And obviously, I think that this is the most progress I've made in my whole lifting career. So that's why I went on the bulk, is because I plateaued. I was like, I need to reassess. I need to figure out what I need to do next. Where do I want to take this? So I hired a coach a while ago, which was a good idea because I learned a lot from him because he actually competed in bodybuilding. But then I also learned that all the tools he had and everything he was teaching me was everything I knew already, except because I was working with him, I became more disciplined. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to cut. But why you should cut? Number one, you should start cutting if you are above like 25% body fat. Now, if you get to a point where you can't see any abs, like I can still see my abs, I just can't see my bottom abs that much because that's where men put on their fat first, down here. But up here, you can still see my abs, they're still here. So if you are 25% body fat and you want to compete in bodybuilding, like if you actually have ambitions to compete in bodybuilding, or maybe you just want to look more confident, right? The good thing about cutting is that if you stick to a diet, which is the hardest part of the cut, is like some people, they don't want to weigh their food out. You know what I mean? Like me, a lot of people I know, like we weigh our food out, right? Which is a little bit crazy to some people, but it becomes a part of your life where you don't really think about it. So it's just something that you're always doing. You know what I mean? But I will say it is kind of a shock when you begin because you're like, fuck, like I gotta get a scale, I gotta zero it out, I gotta put my bowl on there and throw my rice in, my chicken, or you can cook whatever you want. Like that's just like what I'll eat because it's, you know, I eat a lot of protein, so it's affordable to buy just a fuck ton of chicken, a fuck ton of eggs, a fuck ton of beef. So that's how I eat. But you could literally eat whatever you want, which is the best part. Is that people talk about the chicken, rice, broccoli, bro. You can eat whatever the fuck you want. So yeah, if you're 25% body fat, you might as well hit a cut. Because the good news about it, and what I'm very excited about, is you'll probably start seeing it in these videos after like a month, maybe even a couple weeks on the cut. It all comes out of your face first. So right now, I feel like bloated, feel puffy. Like I've been eating so much food for so long. It becomes taxing. So you're like, I need a little change up. So you hit a little quick cut. I'm not getting stage lean because I don't think I'm big enough yet to where I want to compete. I think I want to keep kind of getting a little bit bigger. But that's just me. I want to delay competing so I can like keep growing as I'm young. Because I am 24, so I am still in prime growth years, and I think I've noticed that my growth has been exponentially better since I've grown up a little bit. So if you're younger, you're getting into this stuff, like don't be fooled. When I was 18, my body did not want to put on a single ounce of muscle, bro. Like I was weak as fuck. I was so skinny, and my body would not react well to food. Like I wouldn't gain weight, and I wasn't tracking calories, so who knows how much I was eating, but I'm getting sidetracked. See, I actually like, all right, so I've learned my lesson with this video. I feel like I'm just going to keep making videos because I feel like I'll just learn from every video that I make, like what I should do next. But I need like a little script. I need the script to be up so I can fucking follow it. Because right now I'm like yabbering. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you're 25% body fat, you should cut. Why else should you cut? Well, here's an honest truth. If you don't care about bodybuilding, like you don't want to compete, you just like working out, I'm going to be completely real with you. Being lean helps in basically every aspect in life. This is something that a lot of people won't admit to, but it's kind of the truth. You get treated a little bit differently when you're lean just because there's a level of respect that discipline kind of provokes. You walk around and you have this sense of like, yeah, like I'm in shape, like I'm not overweight, because now everyone kind of is in the same boat where everyone's kind of fighting these temptations that our generation has been given, you know, like all these food companies that are genetically modifying food so that we want to eat more. You got to kind of fight that. So you get that level of respect. It also helps when you're dating. And I'm not going to lie, right now, if I were to go on a date with someone, like I'm not currently dating, but if I were to go out and try to date someone, I probably would not be as confident as I was when I was like 20 pounds leaner, because I look back on those pictures and I'm like, damn, bro, like all that shit. So you'll notice it. You start getting more confident. But number 3, the last reason I think that you should cut is if you're starting your gym journey from a bulked up state, I think it's really important that you cut so that you can maintain at like a 15%, 20% body fat, like, or maybe even less, but more than 10 or 12. Because you don't know what's even underneath. Like, you don't know what you need to work on because you have so much body fat on you already. But if you're, say, skinny fat, I wouldn't recommend cutting, because I think it's really important that you just train hard as fuck and you hit your protein and carbs. You know what I mean? And for any of my viewers that are just now getting into the gym and they're like, wow, like, I don't look at myself as being big, but you may be like, wow, like, I want arms like that, or I want to look as big as that. Like, I've been going to the gym for a very long time, like an extremely long time. And the thing is like, I didn't make real progress until the past, like, I've been seriously lifting for like about 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years I've been like consistently lifting, because I had a hiatus for like half a year where I wasn't lifting at all, and then before then I was like drinking a lot and I wasn't eating my protein, so I don't count that because I don't know how much I was growing. I wasn't eating my protein, you know what I mean? Like, I thought I was eating enough food, but I really wasn't eating enough food. So yeah, those are your reasons why you should cut. If you need any help with how to cut, we can get into that in another video, but it's hard, it's going to be difficult, but don't worry, for the next 2.5 months I will be cutting, and I committed to it. So if you are, my last cut, well, I went from 178 to 160 flat, and that was, I'm 5'9", so that's like it was a good 160, like I was pretty lean, but I don't think I maintained a lot of the muscle that I had on, because I think I did it the wrong way. This time we're going slow. I'm gonna focus up, you know what I mean? I don't think I was eating enough protein. I don't think I was fucking like, but that's why you do these things, because you learn. So yeah, I don't really know if that was a good video topic, but I'm just excited for the cut. I'm excited, like, because I've been eating so much food for so long, I'm just ready to cut. So if you enjoyed the series, like, again, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. I love it. I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. So if you have any video topic suggestions that you want from me, just drop them in the comments. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you tomorrow.